worst of the flooding may have peaked in Brisbane, but it'll take time before conditions in Australia's third largest city return to anything approaching normality. According to the mayor, around 30,000 homes and businesses were affected by the high water, and some of them may not be salvageable. Still, June LENSE found cause for optimism, even if she had to take a canoe to check on the state of her home.
Things are pretty devastating, but, you know, on the bright side, if there is one, the water is not as high as I thought it would go.
Many residents were being warned, though, that they may have to wait days until they can actually do more than just survey the damage to their property. Back upstream, the task was grimmer. Soldiers were pressing on, slogging through the mud in a search for the remains of those killed in the Lockyer Valley, the site of a devastating flash flood at the start of the week. Some bodies were found Thursday, and police warned more would be discovered. Individuals who had their homes wrecked recounted heartbreaking tales. Sarah Norman lost her parents when the torrent swept through.
Sam, my brother, he had pulled Victoria, the younger sister, out of the kitchen, went down the hallway and pushed off a manhole. He came back to see if Mum and Dad were there, but they were gone. The kitchen was gone. Everything in here was gone.
Norman said her parents' bodies were found together, 2 kilometers, just over a mile away. With 3/4 of Queensland ravaged by the flooding, the Premier called it the worst natural disaster in her state's history, and maybe the worst ever in Australia. Anna Bligh's voice was breaking, her emotion showing as she spoke about the personal cost to the people.
As we weep for what we have lost, and as we grieve for family and friends, and we confront the challenge that is before us, I want us to remember who we are. We are Queenslanders. We're the people that they breed tough north of the border. We're the ones that they knock down and we get up again. I said earlier this week that this weather may break our hearts, and it is doing that, but it will not break our will.
The people of Queensland will need all their grit in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Bligh said the state faces a reconstruction task of post-war proportions. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.